We're here with Cal State San Bernardino head coach Kim Cherniss. To her left, Kaili Scott. To her right, Jalyn Hayes. And to the far right, Alexis Cardoza. After a 3-0 defeat in the regional semifinals versus Cal State LA. First, coach, just an opening statement about tonight's match.
Wow, that was a pretty high-octane match. There was a lot of big swings, a lot of big blocks, a lot of great digs. But, you know, at the end of the day, we were just outperformed. Cal State LA did a great job. They played really, really well. We played below our mean, I think, significantly. And that is going to result in a sweep, usually. And that's what happened tonight. And, you know, I respect them for capitalizing on that. And in a weird way, I'm kind of proud that it's going to be a CC2A team that, you know, moves forward, that kind of speaks to the strength of our conference and all of that. So, yeah, it was a tough battle, you know, tried to make a few adjustments, but really those things are only going to give you a slight advantage here or there unless we're performing at a certain level, and we just really weren't doing that.
Ladies, just how hard was it to terminate against them tonight as opposed to the other 3 times you guys had faced off against LA?
I think like Kim said, they were playing, you know, really, really well tonight. And so we kind of, sometimes it's easy to get into those like mindsets where you're like, what can we put down? What's going to go down, you know? And it may have gotten the best of us in a couple times, and we tried to make adjustments. And, you know, some of our adjustments don't work all the time, and they just outplayed us in that sense. You know, they were getting everything they could, making great touches, and, you know, when somebody's playing that well, you can't really be too mad. You know, in the moment you're like, dang, like, you know, let that hit the ground, but then you have to respect it at the same time. Like, they just played out of their minds.
And in the first, you guys are down pretty comfortably. You make that late rally there, just to lose it on a service error. Did you guys feel like there was some momentum going into the second? Just because the way you rallied back from, you know, LA being so far in control?
I mean, I think the good thing about volleyball is that once that last ball drops, you start at 0-0, so it's a clean slate. And so that's something that we were afforded, and unfortunately we just didn't capitalize on that coming into the second set.
Let's see. I hate to ask this, coach, but kind of.
But you will.
Yeah. You've played both Western and LA. Kind of break down what that championship match might look like.
I think it will be the exact same as every single match that's been played so far, because in this West region, there's so much parity. I think the reason that you see a 6 and a 3 seed, you know, or a 6 seed beating a 3 seed, or a 5 seed beating a 4 seed, or now a 4 seed beating a 1 seed, is because it's really going to matter on just who plays lights out that night. And that's really what it's going to come down to. Either of those teams is capable of beating the other. It will be a fascinating match to watch in some respects, because they are a little bit different in their approaches to the game. And so that could be entertaining. But it really does speak to the parity in the region, in my opinion. I came into this tournament knowing that any team that we played was capable of putting together an incredible night, and if we weren't at our best, something like this could happen.
Ladies, reflect on your time as Coyotes, and what's the biggest thing you've learned playing under Coach Cherniss?
That's a hard question. I guess just the only thing I can say, I'm just so grateful, and it's just been an amazing experience. And thank you for letting me tag along for 6 years and just learn under your wing and make friends. These are going to be my sisters for the rest of my life. And I'm just so proud of each and every one of you.
This one here, she's been a part of five conference championships, and started for us as a freshman. She's had some really unfortunate injuries throughout her career, but has never failed to make an impact on our team from a leadership standpoint. In fact, she's one of our captains this year. And what she brings to our team is something you never see in the stat sheet, but is huge for us. So it's not us who've given you, it's you who've given us, Boosh, clearly.
Jalyn, you're an upperclassman as well. But COVID afforded people an extra year. Are you taking your year? Do you know yet?
I do not know yet. Not, the emotions are really high right now, so I'm not going to commit myself to yes or no. But, it's like Boo said, I've had the most fun of my life, and I was able to play with some of these girls since we were, 15, and so it's hard to say bye, but we're not saying bye in the same sense, because
we won't talk to you again if you don't.
It'll be bye. Then it'll be bye. No, but like Boosh said, these are my sisters for life, and I just can't thank Kim and Danny and the coaching staff enough. Sorry for giving me everything.
Alexis, your turn. I know that you're still going to be playing collegiate volleyball somewhere else, right, on the sand. So what has this experience meant to you, and what are you going to take from here that you're going to translate down there?
Being a Coyote has taught me how to be a competitor through and through. And I've had a great time learning from the best, whether it's Lauren Nicholson when I came in as a freshman, or Haley Jackson as a sophomore. Jan came in. She was here when I was little baby freshman. But no, I've just learned from everyone before me, and I just feel like I've done my best to try and, take that and apply it to the program that we had here. And I've made some of the best memories of my life from winning all of our conference championships and regionals, and obviously the national championship last year was pretty nice. But no, just super thankful for all the support and life lessons that I'm going to take away from this program and this campus.
Coach, when you get a chance to sit back, once this regional ends, and just think about, the numbers that, you guys have put up over the years. Was it 40 straight wins against CC2A opponents? I think it's been, 5.5, 6 years since you've lost a home match, something like that. How mind-boggling is that to just think about?
I mean, it is. I told the girls that, the thing is, because obviously there's a lot of emotions running on the team right now. And there's a lot of teams that, they know when their last match is going to be. They're just like, oh, it's my last match tonight. This is the last match of the season. This is not that type of program. We are playing like we're playing tomorrow every single match. We expect to win every single match. We expect to be in the national championship every single year. So when we lose, it's kind of like hitting a brick wall at 100 miles an hour. Everybody's pretty devastated. But in the wake of that, one of the things I talked about in the locker room is remember that we're going to wake up in a day or two and you're still the however many time reigning CC2A champion. You're still, for a little while longer, the reigning national champions. You're still the CC2A conference tournament champions. We've done all of those things, and nothing ever takes away from that. The loss tonight stings for sure, but these girls should be very, very proud in the fact that they have continued the pattern of success that we have on this campus, and they've taught our younger classmen a ton about how to be a class act, how to compete, how to be team first. They've done all of that. So, yeah, we there's one box we didn't check, but I still think we get an A on the report card. So I feel pretty good about what they've done.
I'm good, Jess.
All right. Thanks so much.